Welcome to this week's Nerds to Men. I'm Brad Reed. We're joined by Cameo.
Yeah.
And Gog.
I don't know.
But we live, baby. Gog and Brad got to play with the master play. I don't know.
Yeah. Nice. We got a bunch to discuss because it's been a couple weeks since we were together.
Would you say that it's been a while?
It's been.
Yeah, it's been. But also,
One
it's
week
been a
since-
while.
It's been a while. Yeah, it has been a while. We last got together around the time of Free Comic Book Day.
It was around that time. It wasn't specifically on that time necessarily, but it may have also been directly at that exact time.
Yeah.
We had fun. It was fun out there.
That was a good time.
I stayed up past my bedtime.
Gog, you missed out.
What?
You missed out.
After I left?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you did miss out because they had like a buy one, get one sale.
Yeah, I was there for like that, tail end of that, but I just didn't have time to stand in line and wait. So, you know, the real world brings pressures, and, you know, sometimes the Gog has to be at certain places at certain times that he doesn't necessarily want to be.
Well, interesting enough, since that time, at that time we talked a little bit about Guardians of the Galaxy because me and Cam had not.
And I still have not.
Still has not. But I got to stick up for you because we are in the graduation / Mother's Day / you know, this is the time
End
of
of
year that
school.
people like you.
It's time for me to make some money.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, you know, we all like to sit here and you know, we like to give off kind of the vibe that this is what we do. We sit idly by in this room, basically doing absolutely nothing until it's time to come on and entertain everyone and, you know, present you guys with the program. But the gravity of the situation is that there are obligations that I have outside of doing this
Oh, so that's called adulting.
for financial reasons.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, during certain parts of the year, because of what I do, hashtag adulting, I am busier than I like to be and don't have quite as much free time to, you know, do my homework.
Yeah. Hey, it happens. I mean,
But don't let this be a complaint. This is not me complaining.
No.
Because, you know, it is treating me very well financially. It's just that I have now behind on where I should be with the homework for this specific show that we're doing.
it's just real life. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes you say things that like
Are inappropriate?
I'll hear later after I'm editing and I'll be like, oh, that was hilarious. And I missed it like kind of during the show. So even if you haven't
Brad,
done
you are
your
kinda
homework,
slow.
I still want you on the show.
Well, I'm glad.
Because you're the funny. Cameo, I don't know what his job is.
Because I'm the guy with the room.
Originally, Cameo was supposed to be the guy who got all the ladies. But that has not happened.
Nope.
It's a year later, and I don't know how much longer we're going to roll with this.
Well, I'd say in the 1 year that we've been doing this that I got one lady.
So, Brad.
Yeah. All right. Well, was it because of Nerds to Men? Is that-
Definitely not.
Of course it was.
Absolutely not. She actually, I don't think, has listened to one episode of this ever.
Get rid of her.
Yeah.
Get rid of her.
Yeah.
She's not supporting you.
Yeah.
No.
You don't need that.
She likes my songs.
Okay.
She likes my songs.
And I've heard your songs, so you should definitely hang on to her.
Yeah. Yeah, no joke. If you haven't heard my songs, that's for a different time.
So we're not going to be very spoilery still about Guardians, but here's the deal. People, it's been 3 weeks.
It's been.
Yeah. Every time I say it's been now, I hear you in my mind saying that. It's
Yeah.
crazy. We're going to talk about a few things that aren't really spoilery. Like, in the credits, as they're going by, they'll have, like, scenes of live action stuff going on. People dancing or whatever. And Jeff Goldblum was on one of them. And I thought that was interesting because he wasn't in the movie. Spoiler.
Oh, okay.
You can live
But
with
he's
that
going to be
spoiler,
in
right?
the Thor.
Thor, yeah. So I thought it was interesting, though, that he was popping up there.
Yeah, he's just like, he probably got signed on to do some stuff with Marvel, and they happened to be shooting Guardians at the time. Maybe hadn't started on Thor yet, or it was in between stuff, and he's just curious, like, I just kind of want to go hang out, you know?
You know, and they did like the stuff with Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
And
Howard the Dick.
of course, we were excited, like maybe something would happen further. like a show or a movie or something.
How the old cartoons. I think we discussed this. How they used to do the old cartoons is having the little short film in front of one of the other movies.
Or a PSA.
Yeah.
Can I tell you the one time that I was watching one of those old shows real quick?
Yeah.
I got a story about a little PSA. So I'm watching the old Sonic Adventures that came on in the 90s. And me and my daughter were watching, like I said, and the PSA comes in, and it's Sonic. He runs up. He's like, hey, guys, make sure if somebody touches in your bad spot, then you leave. You go tell an adult. And he like zooms off. I'm like, what?
We need to find that commercial. We need to find that and post it on the website.
Yeah.
I can't remember what episode, but I will find it. And
all right. You must run with Sonic speed.
To the nearest adult or police officer.
Yeah.
and all they touch you on your bad spot.
Then you gotta, Dad, what's my bad spot? Oh.
You got a pedophile that's like...
What if a kid with a skin condition watched that PSA and was like, I have a lot of bad spots?
Oh, that'd be sad. Be sad.
Yeah. Lepers.
Dude.
Yeah.
Some of our listeners might have leprosy.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow. I know.
Wow, dude. Wow.
Yep, we're already going to have to apologize like 3 or 4 times for this specific episode.
Yeah. We apologize to the leprotics.
Leprado.
Stupid. In the time that you did not get to see Guardians, and we can come back to Guardians if anything else pops up. But,
well, I was going to try to give my my estimated synopsis of the movie at some point in the episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Not right now necessarily. We can save that for a little bit later.
Yeah, we'll do that here in just a little bit. I do want to talk about you finally did finish Lost though, because you didn't have internet for a little while. So
that's right. I spent.
Hallelujah.
To everyone out there, I spent. This is going to sound insane.
Mm-hmm.
I spent 2 weeks without the internet at my house.
I know, that's crazy.
Is that because of the storms?
Well, it was because of the storms and because Cox couldn't get their stuff together for a second.
Oh. Ooh.
But the guy that did come out, he did a fantastic job. Not a sponsor, but also let me say, when the kid finally came out, it took him 15 minutes to figure it all out. He was a very bright young man. Fixed me right up, and they said that they would refund the money that I would have spent on those 2 weeks without the internet. So,
that's good.
I'm saying, guys, I'm not,
they took care of you.
They did. They took care of it. But 2 weeks without the internet.
Yeah.
Granted, I do have a smartphone that has data, so that
Yeah, you were able to stay connected.
Yeah, and I got to revisit a lot of DVDs, and fortunately, Shayla had all of the seasons of Lost on DVD, so we could continue.
It was meant to be.
That. It was,
Yeah. Yeah, that's why he should hang on to this one.
Yeah.
There's many reasons why.
So, if you haven't seen Lost and you plan on watching it like Gog did, then don't listen right now. But,
yeah.
Spoiler.
Gog. So the end comes, you find out that they were all dead.
Yeah.
What'd you feel about that?
I kind of assumed that was going to be the case.
Okay. And so did I. But the reason that it made me so mad was I think about 3 seasons in, like, I loved it. I watched the show. Mm-hmm. But then I started hearing about, like, how people were, like, following all the little clues and stuff. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. This show is a lot deeper than I even realized. So I started doing that. And, like, the producers, like, one of the early theories was that they were all dead.
Yeah.
And the producers were like, no. We already know the end. Well, I think that was a complete lie.
Well, yeah.
I think they were making it up. And then at the very end, they were like,
damn it, they're onto us.
Yeah. I think at the end, they were like, all right, let's just say that they were all dead the whole time and just be done with it. Because when they got off the island and they were like showing them in the other life. And
the flash sideways is what that was.
Yeah. I just didn't. I was kind of like, okay. All right.
It was a flash sideways, but then they were in the flash sideways and still were able to reconnect. Then they went to the concert, and then it was like, you want everybody.
Yeah. I just think the first few seasons were a lot more mysterious. And then as the show started peeling back all the layers and stuff, it got a lot less mysterious.
Well, sure. There's only so many layers you can peel back before you're just trying to come up with stupid ideas to be like, what? Like shock value.
Right.
And I mean, I think it was a lot of fun. And I think this is a valuable lesson in and of itself, even if it's not what they were trying to portray, that it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And that's kind of the way that, I enjoyed watching the show. I was a fan of it. I liked it on multiple levels because it's pretty cheesy at certain points. But I was able to sit there on the couch with my significant other and do like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 where we're kind of making fun of the show as it's happening. But it's also intriguing enough to, like, they come with those instances where you're like, I have to see what happens next. And it happens right away on the first episode. I remember watching the first episode, and they're all on the island. The plane has been, it's crashed, but the jet's still going. And I told her, I was like, I better see somebody get sucked in that jet. I was like, this is a deal breaker. If that doesn't happen, I'm not going to keep watching the show. And sure enough, whoop,
it did. It did happen.
I was like, okay, yes.
But see, what I want to know is, so all the people that died, that were alive on the island that died, so what happened to them? I forgot what happened.
I don't really remember.
Because didn't they explain it in like one of the episodes?
Kind
or maybe
of.
I might be thinking of something different. I can't. Okay, but yeah.
J.J. Abrams started the show, right? But he didn't stay with it after a while.
Nah.
Yeah.
See, what I want to do is we have a whole
And you could
plan.
tell when he
That's
fell
what
off.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think that's when I was kind of like,
Yeah, and some of some of it was still pretty cool, and some of it was stupid.
there was
But
some good stuff.
I have a plan now that I've finished Lost. Now I have to go back and watch it again. Well, the first plan is to go back and watch all the special features on all the DVDs. And then the second plan is to go back and, I guess, some of the episodes have audio commentary, not every single one. Go back and listen to all those. Then I'm starting the season over from the very beginning. Ooh. And I'm keeping a journal.
Yeah.
For it. But simultaneously, I don't know if I had talked about this on the show last time or not, but I'm doing the parody version. It's going to be episode by episode.
I feel
parody
like
of each episode of Lost. It's a huge waste of my time to do this project, but it's something that in my mind I just feel compelled to do.
I feel like you're going to do like what I did. Watch an episode and be like, nah, forget it.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know though, like I've surprised myself on my ability to attach myself to projects that really are just kind of stupid.
Well.
And that's a bad one, but
yeah,
it might be the best idea I've ever had.
I mean, 10 years ago, it would have been a great idea if you had a Lost podcast.
Yeah.
But now I'm wondering if maybe you should do that with like The Flash.
Nope.
But I will. We're going to have to spoil a little bit.
I don't bend
of the
to
Flash
mainstream
for you.
society. I do what I want.
He does what he wants.
Okay. Enough about Lost.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where I was going.
Okay.
Podcast segue.
Final point is it was an enjoyable program and I had a nice time watching it.
Well, yeah. Evangeline Lilly, very nice to watch.
Yes.
The guy from the Chad Fox, no. Dan Fox, no. Was it Chad Fox?
Star Fox.
No. What was the guy's name from that? Oh man, what was that show back in the day too? Party of Five.
Oh no.
Do you remember that show? What was his name?
The guy that played Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Matthew Fox?
Matthew Fox.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. So yeah.
Okay, here's one last thing. On the special features, I guess he as a hobby does photography. And this was one of the most hilarious things I had seen. They had like this one thing that was like they did like a slideshow of his pictures on set with him narrating and had like this music in the background. And it was like the photos weren't very good. And the stuff that he was saying was stupid. They were just like, yeah, we'll just throw this on the DVD. He's like, he was probably very excited. Like, yeah, I spent a lot of time on this.
Yeah.
And I thought it was hilarious. Like it was not great.
I
Sorry,
just
Matthew
remember
Fox, if you
I loved watching Lost. I loved watching it. And then it was like
and then you were embarrassed to watch Lost.
I wasn't embarrassed. I'd like to one of the things that I wanted to when I wanted to rewatch it was I wanted to see some of the philosophy tie-ins.
Yeah,
obviously they named one of the characters John Locke, who is a philosopher.
One of my favorites.
Yeah. So, favorite philosopher or favorite character?
Character.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
On Lost.
Yeah, he was I liked John Locke. But then I didn't like John Locke after a while.
Well, then he was not John Locke at the end.
Yeah, so, yeah. They always just took everything I really liked about the show and was like,
yeah, screw you guys.
It wasn't all that important anyway, They were all dead. Yeah. So then why do they have to reset the button because everybody's going to die? Because they're all dead. Like, if I die, I don't want to have to keep doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I do not want to have to, You're dead, but we got a job for you.
Right? Why don't you just keep me alive then?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell?
Yeah. Dang, I don't want to go to hell.
It's a show.
Oh, okay, good.
There's a show called Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell.
Is it really?
That's their job, is they work in hell, and it's like an office building. And
Is it like a cartoon or?
no, it's an Adult
Animated?
Swim show, but you can watch it on.
okay.
You can watch it on Hulu.
Right on.
It's pretty funny.
All right. Cameo was this week's episode of The Flash. It wasn't the season finale, right?
Right.
Although it was pretty epic for
this Tuesday.
is the last one.
Which
Okay.
we're recording on Sunday
Season finale.
Yeah.
for the podcast listeners, not the Facebook Live people, but yeah.
Right. So going into this one, Gog, what we're going to tell you is going to shock you to your core.
I know. Guys, if I start to convulse or just pee my pants, bear with me. Don't call an ambulance.
Right.
I'll be okay.
I don't know how we
Go
would
ahead.
tell that from any other time that you've peed your pants.
You have my
on the
permission.
show.
To move forward.
Okay. Here's the deal. Savitar,
Barry.
he's Barry.
Or is Barry Savitar?
Oh, my God. He kills Iris.
I knew that too.
Yeah. So it was a very epic show. And like Christian Cox, who's watching, he said it felt like a season finale because it really did. But it just left me with a few things. Like I was hoping, probably along with all the other people who watch the show, that they would somehow find a way to save Iris.
Yeah.
But I kind of figured that they were going to kill her anyway because that's, the whole theme is things are supposed to happen the way they're supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And if you change it, it doesn't go well.
Yeah.
So she's just dead in the future at this point, though, right?
Yes. So, like, when he went back to the future and met Emo Barry,
Yeah.
I'm guessing the reason he didn't tell him that, hey, by the way, it's a time remnant,
Yeah.
because if I remember correctly, he told him he did not have any idea who he was, right?
So does that mean that there's 3 Barrys in the future at this point? There's present day Barry, there's Emo Barry, and then there's Savitar.
Well, Savitar kind of goes back and forth. I think Emo Barry's in the future, and Barry, the one that we watch the show week in, week out, he went in and went back. But this episode, he went back to the past. He went to Siberia, like 1819.
To get Captain Cole.
Captain Cole.
Captain Go.
And they teamed up to steal like a energy source for their weapon.
They went to steal the world's biggest ruby. And
That's what it looked like.
1872.
And when I saw the preview, I saw King Shark was going to be on. I was like, oh. Because I'm not a big fan when they have King Shark or...
I like the idea of King Shark. Okay, here, this is a complete side note.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say it anyways. If they do, like in Suicide Squad 2, if they had King Shark and him and Killer Croc were always just kind of butting heads because they're like supposed to be the big monstery guys.
Yeah.
I think that'd be kind of a cool thing to see.
But you know what they're going to do is the same thing they did with Killer Croc. They're going to put makeup on him and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to suck.
Yeah, instead of making like an actual like badass CG looking King Shark, they're just like taking.
Well, that's why they didn't want to do Killer Croc because it was going to be too much CGI. So they were just like, screw it.
Just put makeup on him.
Yeah.
And he was like, the stupid. Okay, never mind.
Well, with King Shark, they had like a funny reference because they ended up putting him to sleep through Captain Cold's ability to generate coldness. He had like something in his gun he threw in there. Anyway. And so, since he was a great white shark, he goes to sleep at a certain temperature. And they made a reference that this was like Jaws because they didn't have enough money to actually show like a cool shark, so they just show like, and make it all. Yeah. And I thought that was funny that they threw that reference in because they can't do a whole lot with King Shark with all the CGI money that they would have to spend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, that's a good thing. So they didn't spend too much time with King Shark in this episode. And they moved on. Well, what are you doing there? What are you doing, God?
What's the deal? Nothing.
No, that wasn't it, though. So they ended up getting the gun that they were trying to make to stop Savitar. They shoot him with it. It doesn't do anything. He already knew that they were going to do that.
Yeah. It tickled him.
Yeah,
Which is so... Okay.
It tickled his fancy.
This is so weird because whenever... Oh, man, I'm sorry. Just this whole time stuff gets on my nerves.
Well, the thing is he made this copy of himself in the future.
No, I know that.
He has all those memories still.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, though, how did he put him in the Speed Force the first time?
Yeah.
So how does that work?
Well, I guess you would have to think that there was a first timeline.
So the entire series is basically just Barry messing things up and trying to fix his own mistakes.
And getting somebody he loves killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wally got all jacked up again.
Yeah.
Wally, for being the fastest guy in the whole world.
I have a really morbid solution to this entire problem that would also kill the entire show.
Barry kills himself?
Yep.
Oh.
But we still have Kid Flash.
Yeah. You still have a lot of
I guess any of them could be like, well, I'm not going to do what Barry did, and then they just do that anyways.
And another thing, too. So Wally's in a wheelchair. Mm-hmm. Why can't he not use his arms to, go quick?
You think he would be
because they could do the whole tornado thing. Like, why?
Yeah.
Why can't they?
That's good.
I don't know
good
about
questions.
this whole Wally being in a wheelchair thing.
Oh. I didn't know that he was in a wheelchair either.
Well, remember when he went to the future and saw Wally, he was catatonic almost, sitting in a wheelchair.
Oh, yeah, that's right. In the future, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So he gets jacked up still.
Yeah.
But see, it's on Barry now, really, to make it so that the future isn't the same way. You got the same outcome that he did kill Iris. But he can't let it go years and years and years without speaking to Joe. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He can't let Cisco get his arms blown off by what's her name?
Killer Frost?
Killer Frost, yeah.
Dude, check this out. Mine's gonna be blown. Watch this.
Okay.
Check this out.
Okay.
So in this last episode, they had remember in the very beginning, he saw Iris and she had her wedding ring on. Mm-hmm. This one, she gave it to Joe, right? Mm-hmm. When Joe was aiming at Savitar, whenever he ended up killing Iris, Joe just loses it. So what I'm thinking is the same technology that HR uses to make him look different to other people.
Right.
I'm wondering if Joe is really Iris, and then Iris is really Joe who got killed.
Oh. Ooh, that would be interesting. Man, if you called this one, because you call it every week. He called that it was going to be Barry. He called that it was going to be a time remnant. If you call this one, I am going to lose my stuff here. You're just going to have to take the show from now on.
Because seriously though,
I don't know. That would be
a great twist.
Yeah.
Because that would make it that much more interesting.
Yeah. Plus, I would rather Joe be gone.
Yeah.
I love to see Iris every week.
Are you a candy cane?
Yes.
For y'all who don't know what candy cane is, we talked about it. I think we talked about it in our first podcast, or not for our first podcast.
We saw her at the Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Fan Expo.
Yeah, Fan Expo.
We've
Dallas.
totally been to one con, guys, so we kind of know what we're talking about.
Kind
of. Just say.
Kind of, okay. No, but yeah, that's what candy canes are. Candace Patton, who plays Iris West on The Flash, they're called candy canes.
She got a whole group of friends.
Oh man, they were wild.
And
the reason why Barry is so upset is because he really thinks it's Iris.
Right. He doesn't know.
Yes. So I think that's because remember them telling him I don't want you to tell Barry anything. Mm-hmm. No, not. I'm thinking that's what's going down, dude.
That would be.
I think that's it.
That would be crazy.
Barry's been a bad boy.
All right, we'll see. We'll see if that happens next week. Jeremy Scott Miller brings up something I want to mention real quick. He says Injustice 2 is so bad.
Yes, I've been watching the gameplay on YouTube.
Is that a bad as in a good bad, or a bad as in a bad bad?
I wanted to clarify.
Okay.
It seems like he's saying not good, but he could be saying it's so bad.
Horrid. It's bad.
Horrid.
Okay, so
it's not opposite day, is it?
Well,
Monday. Tuesday,
I will say that I already I haven't played it, or I've seen some of the gameplay trailers, but I absolutely hate what they've done with the Joker as far as him looking like some sort of an emo character.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, all right, this new generation, stop what you're doing with my Joker, okay?
Oh, they're going to stop what they're doing.
Stop it.
They're about to ruin. The Joker that you're used to.
The hunka hunka.
Honka honka. Yeah, I haven't played it either. I've been kind of wanting to, but
yeah, I've been watching it like I was saying on the walkthroughs on YouTube, and it looks pretty bad. I feel like the story is horrible too.
I've been playing it. Actually, this is how far behind I am. I've just now been playing Injustice, the first one, with Shayla, and we're like taking turns going back and forth fighting. And the story's pretty ridiculous, but it's still fun to watch and listen to. And the gameplay is pretty fun and everything, but I don't know. We'll see.
I wanted to mention this. Tom Hardy, every time there's a roll-up, everybody's like, hey, Tom Hardy should be this guy. Tom Hardy should be that guy. So they finally cast him in another superhero movie. Venom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Venom.
So, is he playing Venom?
He's playing Venom?
Yeah,
No.
Eddie Brock.
And this is going to be R-rated? We already have...
I don't know.
You don't
That's
know
where
that?
they're going.
I thought that...
I heard it was going to be rated R.
That's what I heard, too.
I think he's playing Mary Jane Watson.
Oh, yeah. He's Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, he's playing Spider-Gwen.
But, okay, so if he is Venom, then...
If this was Shakespeare, that's what would happen.
I'm pretty psyched about it just because I like everything he's ever done.
Yeah.
So I saw somebody say when we posted that, they're like, I'm not sure about this. But I don't know why, because I think that he's a great actor. So I dig it. But
well, and he could play, they could give him that little spiky blonde haircut and give him kind of that villanesque look to him, like a jockey. He could play, he can play anything.
Yeah.
Cameo, you're like a Spider-Man guy, right?
Yep.
What do you think about this?
I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I think he'd do an awesome job. I was kind of like, meh, Tom
Really?
Hardy.
Yeah.
I don't know. But now that I'm looking at it and like seeing his like past performances,
Yeah.
Even though they're not like superhero-y or anything like that, but like he does have a well-rounded like acting style. So
I agree.
I think
Everybody loves Bane.
I've heard people talk about someday he could play James Bond. And
I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I would be cool with that.
he kind of reminds me of a younger Daniel Craig anyway. So
Yeah, I could see that. I have no problems with him as Venom or in anything really. So
I had kind of the same initial reaction of, I don't know, like, is that the right choice? I mean, not that I don't believe in him as an actor, just like for that specific role, but now that I'm kind of like visualizing it in my mind, like, yeah, I think it would be a good look. Like, I was just imagining maybe he's a little bit too ripped, but he's supposed to be ripped.
Right,
he's not
right.
supposed to be Topher Grace.
yeah. Well,
because that was just a bodysuit.
yeah. But the thing about Tom Hardy is he can kind of get buff and like go back down to like
Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen Warrior? The UFC one? Man, he was jacked in that.
Yeah, and then he wasn't like that big in, what was the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? I got it right. Inception.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't like jacked in that movie.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
He played the mom.
He was also in that Chris.
He is such a good actor.
See, nobody really knew that.
He was also in that like rom-com action movie with him and Chris Pine.
Oh yeah,
they're like fighting over the same girl.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So he wasn't that big in that either.
No, he can go back and forth. Like I say, I trust him. I usually like everything he's in. So,
Okay.
but I wanted to know, was there anybody else that you would say would be a better choice for Venom? Because if you both felt like you were like, I don't know.
Mel Gibson. No, really.
Steve Buscemi.
Okay. All right.
So I see y'all just want to be childish. I guess we'll just move on.
Zac Efron.
Okay, no, okay.
Wait, real quick. But on Zac Efron, did y'all hear about he's going to be playing Ted Bundy?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, he's going to be playing Ted Bundy.
Is it a series or a movie?
I think it was a movie.
Yeah,
but I can't
They
remember.
already they did that Ted Bundy movie back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a crazy movie.
I know. It
was
not
nuts.
nice to watch, but I was
No.
like a teenager, so I was like, let's watch this again.
Right.
again.
All right. Let's talk about Deadpool.
No,
Before we talk about Deadpool, I
we-
have one suggestion
Okay.
to Tom Hardy. Stretch Armstrong movie.
Oh my goodness, I remember the cartoon, man. I missed that. Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. That'd be so awesome.
So you want Tom Hardy to be Stretch Armstrong?
Yeah. Or Dolph
would be
Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren. Wasn't he just in Arrow for a couple episodes? Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's back in it this time.
Yeah.
Last episode.
I didn't see last episode.
I'd be glad.
Yeah.
Dude, like I was trying to, be a strong advocate for Arrow, but it's just getting like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But Deathstroke is coming back this episode.
That's what I heard. So
Manu Bennett.
Okay.
He does good. Cool. He does great.
Because I'm telling you, I watched the one where they were trapped in the bunker. I was like,
Lost, anybody? Come on now.
Yeah.
You all, everybody.
No. No, all, nobody.
No, nobody.
The last episode, Laurel shows back up. But I did not finish that episode, and I'm sure it's not going to be Laurel.
Okay.
But, yeah, it still wasn't all that. I was like, I'm not all that into this still. Prometheus, he dresses just like Arrow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why has it got to be another Arrow guy?
I know. Like, it's just not good. The
it's
show's
the same
not
difference
good.
with the speedsters versus speedsters, like Arrow versus Arrow guys.
Yeah.
Right.
But I didn't even know there was that many, like, Archer villains in DC. Like, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like, I knew about,
like, that have trained for so long.
Yeah.
That they would be just as good as Arrow.
Yeah. And how the heck did Oliver Queen and Bruce Wayne never meet, since they were basically around the same women?
Well,
they're in the same
they're not
League of
Arrow
Assassins.
buddies.
Yeah. Could you imagine that episode of Montel Williams?
Oh, Talia Ghul, who's the father?
Yeah. You got Arrow and Batman sitting there like, oh, no.
Oh, man, that'd be awesome, like on Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
Oh,
you got
dude.
Damian Wayne. Batman, you are the father. Arrow's like, yes! Yes!
Have you seen that? Have you seen that one episode of Maury where
was it Maury Povich?
No, it wasn't. No, it's
that does who's the father?
Yeah,
It
Maury
is
Povich.
Maury,
Yeah.
Who did I say?
But
Montel
Williams did it too.
did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, dude, that'd be hilarious. But have you seen that one where somebody put Outcast's "I Like the Way You Move"? It is this dude that was told that he was not the father, just starts grooving. Like, dude, he goes off.
You shouldn't be having sex if you're going to be that happy that you're not the father. You're
Right.
totally irresponsible.
Right.
You need to be more responsible with your wing ding and things.
Wait.
I'm trying to keep it, at least PG-13 around here. Y'all are talking about Howard the Dick and stuff.
Did you say wingding?
Hey, like you were never gone, Gog.
I know, seamless.
All right, Deadpool.
Okay.
There's going to be a Deadpool cartoon.
No, there's not.
Yes. On FXX.
Nope, Gog said it's off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, best friends with the guy that's not the executive producer, but he's like the executive producer's cousin in law.
Right.
In law.
And-
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday, and he said it's probably still going to happen, but there's like a 2% chance that it might not happen.
Oh, okay. 2% chance.
That means you still got a chance.
Yeah. Glover.
Yep, Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Donald
Yeah.
Glover?
Donald Glover.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Glover?
No, not Danny.
No, not Danny.
No. Donald Glover. He's going to be producing it along with his brother.
And Danny Glover is
Oh,
going to be
sweet.
doing the voice of Deadpool.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be so awesome.
Yeah. I wonder, they haven't said who's going to be the voice of Deadpool yet, right?
I'm sure they're probably going to pick the same dude that's been. I won't.
Neil
say
Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris?
I like
that
Neil
would be
Patrick
kind of I don't think that'd be bad at all.
that. No, I don't.
He was
think
pretty
so.
good as Nightwing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's done a
He
lot
was
of voice work.
He was also Spider-Man. I think he was the MTV version Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
The little CG or TV show.
He was a doctor when he was like a young kid.
Oh.
God.
God dang.
Oh, gawk dang.
Sorry.
That would,
That threw Brad off of
Yeah.
his game. He's like, good God.
hey,
man.
bodily functions, they happen when they happen.
Hey, if you're in your 30s, burps and farts can still be funny, kids.
Oh, man, my baby girl, she loves farting, dude.
Oh, does
she loves
Who doesn't?
Like
Give me some of those beans. I love it.
we'll be at like the grocery store or something, or like the mall where I've take her rarely because of this stuff.
She's a notorious farter.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't take my daughter anywhere because she just farts everywhere.
It's a gas every time.
But yeah, dude, I was cracking up, man. She loves to fart. But anyway, yeah.
Poor girl. Hope she doesn't listen to this show.
No.
All right. I did hear the guys on Batman talking about that they thought that there was probably a chance Ryan Reynolds would go ahead and voice it.
I mean, that's more money, but how? I don't know if they would be able to pay him.
Yeah,
like afford him. Sorry, not pay him, but afford him.
I mean, yeah, but I think he loves the project enough that he wouldn't mind doing that. I don't know. You might be right though. I think it's going to be cool though. And do you think we'll see a lot more X-Men and stuff like that in this cartoon? Or
I hope so. I really hope so.
Could we talk about some voice actors that shouldn't do the role?
Betty White.
Who?
Betty White.
Betty White. Yes, she would make a terrible Deadpool.
Yes.
LeVar Burton.
Yep.
Reading Rainbow.
Who else?
Gilbert Godfrey.
Why
are my eyes always closed?
Jerry Seinfeld would also be a terrible.
Kramer.
Yeah.
Well, Kramer's not allowed back on anything.
Yeah, he's fired from everything.
Yeah.
I don't know who else would be.
Tiny Tim, the guy that did the song, the Tip to the Tulips.
He dead though.
He dead though.
Why you gotta talk about him like that?
He dead.
Because he dead though.
Joe.
We just lost one viewer.
Dang. So mad.
Ratings are going down, guys. Let's not talk about Tiny Tim. Thanks.
Tiptoe through the tulips. That song in that movie though was freaking creepy. Insidious. That made that movie even more scary. I want to go back to Guardians of the Galaxy a little bit here. I saw this story the other day about this guy who met this girl. I think he met her online, one of the dating apps. And so they went to go see.
She was a girl.
Yes.
You're welcome. That was my contribution.
Okay. So they went to see Guardians of the Galaxy on their first date. And I guess she's talking on the phone or texting the whole way through. So now he's suing her. But he only wants the $17.25 that he spent on the movie ticket. I mean, how much does it cost a lawyer, per hour? Probably a lot more than 17 and a quarter.
That's got to be
unless they go to
stunt.
Unless they go to a people's court.
Well, if you go to people's court, then they're just paying everybody. Like, I think
maybe he was hoping it would turn up on like a Judge Judy type of program or something like that.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to be on Entertainment Tonight, probably.
Yeah,
with John Tesh. Is he still on there?
Or some TMZ with the Harvey guy that has his little water bottle.
Instead, he got on Nerds to Men. So
yep. Hey.
Yeah,
you got to start somewhere.
Congrats. But I'm gonna say you're a dumbass if you're watching. So.
Oh wow. Dang, that escalated quickly.
Truth be told, to be suing over $17.25 to me is a waste of time.
It is.
However,
but it's so petty though.
However,
it's so petty.
However, I kind of sympathize because I hate bad moviegoers. I can't stand people who are on their phone, and I almost can't go to movies with Cameo.
All right, on this point, I agree with you. Mm-hmm. What about home movie watching? Is it okay to have discussions during home movie watching?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, unless everybody's
you can pause, you can rewind.
Totally. If everybody's like, hey, shut up over there, we're trying to watch it, then shut up.
Because I've definitely had friends that would, even in the theaters, they'd try to lean over and whisper a lot, and you're just like, shut the watch this movie.
Well, Cameo, kind of narrates. Not narrates, no, commentates.
Yes.
He stands
Watch
up.
out!
He stands up and he addresses the entire audience that's watching the movie.
Yeah.
And he says, I now am seeing that a big fight's going to be happening soon.
Oh, watch out!
This dialogue is unnecessary.
It's true though.
And
they
boring.
need to watch that.
Yeah, but why do you feel the need to tell them? They cannot hear you.
You don't know that.
It's not an interactive experience.
Hey,
like if you're reading a book, are you like, oh no,
I do.
What are you doing?
Yes, I do.
go to.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I also do the same thing. I go to Barnes and Noble and I sit down in the little comfy chair area because I never buy books from there. I just go and I'll spend an afternoon reading entire books.
Do they have free coffee there, or do you have to pay for it?
I've never paid for it before.
You should put out just a little guitar case and see if people pay for your coffee.
I bring a whole coffee decanter with me in one hand,
right,
mug in the other,
right,
and I march in the front door and they see me coming and they're just like, God damn it, it's this guy again.
He ain't even gonna buy nothing.
Yep. I sit down, and as I'm reading my books and pouring and slurping my coffee unnecessarily loudly, I scream out the plot that's happening as I'm reading before my eyes and imagining in my mind.
Yeah.
But you've never like read something that was like, oh snap?
No.
Never?
No. And I don't really talk to the movie screen either. Like, I don't feel the need.
I occasionally do. I'd say I'm like one in every 20 times. If something happens that's so bewildering, I might have some sort of vocal reaction.
Right.
Aside from laughter, which is, agreeable. It's like it seems like we're all on the same page, so we can all laugh together.
Yeah. I appreciate laughter.
Occasionally, I'll be like, whoa, with a point and maybe a phrase of some sort. Maybe.
You just have to watch what movies you see with cameo.
Okay.
Horror movies, probably not. You shouldn't watch those. Action movies, he does okay. He doesn't talk too much. But if it's like a horror movie...
I've only seen one horror movie with you.
No, I think we've seen a couple.
No.
We saw the one with Katie Holmes.
That's the only one that we've seen together.
Well, you were terrible throughout the whole
Was
movie.
that Trolls 2?
It was a free movie, so shut up.
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No.
Yes, it does.
Christian Cox said that he thinks he saw something that she ended up paying him the 17 and a quarter back.
So petty.
She's like,
I would have gave him
swipe
$17. Be like,
next time she'll swipe right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, swipe right, lady.
Or left. I'm not actually sure how that works, but I know one of them's like a good or a bad thing. Doesn't matter.
See, my girl Siobhan, she said, I would watch movies with Cam. I'm cool like that.
Well, then we're going to go see It together. How about that?
Heck no.
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why did you go see that other horror movie? How did you get talked into that one?
It was free.
Oh, so if it was free, would you go see it then? Like if I paid for it?
Probably not.
I'll pay for half.
Yeah.
You pay for half, and you have to go.
Yeah. That's the halves, the role of the halves.
Okay. Nope.
We can come back after. We can come back to the house afterwards
If
and
I
watch a funny movie, so you can cleanse your palate from the spooky parts.
I'll watch it if I get to hold someone's hand, Christian Cox says.
Well, I think you should just find a ticket and sit next to someone, and then just hold their hand.
Are you excited about It at all?
I've actually never seen the original It.
Oh my gosh, you should see it.
I've been meaning to, but it's also 3 hours long.
Well, because back in the day, it was on like Monday and then Tuesday night. I think I always remember watching it on
show?
TV. No, well, it was like it was like a mini series, so it was only on for like a couple nights.
Well, it's a 3 hour, like, if you want to watch it, it's a 3 hour thing.
But there's like a half. It ends at like.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just like a 3 hour movie.
Yeah,
It was like,
no.
wow,
no,
that's
yeah.
a big
So
commitment.
you could watch it in 2 settings. If
Okay.
You wanted.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Cameo, did you ever see the movie It, the original one?
You just told me it's not a movie, it's a mini series.
It's basically a movie now. Did you see the original It
Yes.
with John Boy?
Yeah. I did not like it.
You didn't like it?
Nope.
Did you not like it, or did it scare you? So you
It
didn't
scared
like
me.
It?
I didn't like it.
Is it because of the clown? Are you scared of clowns?
I'm not scared of clowns. I mean, I don't like them.
It was one of my favorite movies back when I was young.
But it wasn't a movie, it was a mini series.
Oh my god.
Okay, there's some memes going around. You know how he pulls?
Yeah.
Well, my brother, who loves tacos, loves tamales, and all that stuff. This fool, he had the It clown with a plate of tamales.
Yeah, yeah.
You see this girl. Like, oh, looking at the tamales, and then all of a sudden he like pulls her in.
Yeah,
it's like, come on, people. Oh, Randy Stevens. She don't like clowns.
No, she does not. I've seen her. We played a show on Halloween night once at this bar, the Blue Note. Not the Blue Note. It was a different one. But anyway, off of Western. Long story short.
The Blue Bonnet Bar.
No, it was the BZDs. We played at BZDs.
Bibs and Cribs.
Or maybe it was Blue Note, now that I think about
Bibs
it.
and
Okay, it
Ribs.
doesn't really matter. So, Halloween.
No, it was BZDs. So we played at BZDs.
It was
so,
Tadley's Nightmare Weekend spot.
Yes. BZDs. So we played there, and I didn't see Randy the whole show. And I think finally at the end of the night, she comes up to me and she's like, hey, and she's all like upset. And I'm like, what's going on? You know, have you been here the whole time? She's like, I've been in the bathroom the whole time. I was like, for hours? And she's like, yeah. I was like, why?
Diarrhea.
Somebody was dressed up like a clown. And she stayed in the bathroom terrified. I was like, that's too much. You need to talk to somebody about this clown thing. And I'm not saying that people, but that's a real issue if you have to stay in the bathroom for 2 hours, you know?
Yeah.
I want her to feel good about life and not be scared about clowns.
Well, I mean, I'm deathly afraid of spiders, so...
Well, spiders will kill you.
Not all, but some.
They all will kill you.
Yeah, they will. They will.
So is that why you didn't like it? Because at the end he goes from being a clown into like a giant monster spider?
Yes.
See, that's what I did not like about it, because I always thought that spider looked cheesy, and at the end of the movie it goes from being super scary to like,
But I
that's
can't really
cheesy.
remember. Why was it a spider of all things?
Well, in the book, it wasn't a spider, but
okay.
I think that they were just like, what could we do to to show what this monster looks like? And most people are probably scared of spiders, so let's make it like a big spider monster. But it wasn't quite, I mean, it's been a while since I read the book, but it wasn't quite like a spider in the book. I know that much. Okay, so Guardians of the Galaxy. Gog did not get to see it.
Is it my turn to finally predict the plot?
Yes, Gog is going to tell us what the movie's about.
God
PTP.
predicts the plot.
Okay, GPTP.
We're going to see if he's as good as you are with the Flash.
God
let's
predicts
do
the
it.
plot.
All right, Gog, how does the movie begin?
All right, it starts out. It's a sunny, warm day in West Virginia.
Cold.
I didn't tell you to chime in just yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, snap.
Thought we were supposed to direct you.
No. It's a sunny, warm day in West Virginia. And this has nothing to do with the movie at all.
Oh, okay.
This just also is simultaneously happening while whatever is happening in the galaxy is also happening. And it has to do with some batteries. I'll tell you that much right now.
Okay.
So I feel like Star-Lord maybe forgot the batteries to his tape deck, his Walkman. He's upgraded from just a regular tape deck to a Walkman because he wants to play pranks on his fellow Guardians by doing the thing where you record your voice on the Walkman and then slow the voice down, right? And then he sends that to his friends on their, I'm sure it's future voicemail. It's the same difference. They have some sort of way of communicating messages to each other in an audio format.
There is an element so far that is extremely warm.
Well, I don't care. I'm painting my own picture.
I'm just
like
telling
Bob
you.
Ross.
I'm
Thank
just
you.
telling you, you're almost spot on about something there.
About the batteries.
Yeah.
I read a plot synopsis on Wikipedia.
Cheater. You freaking cheater.
All right, so turns out Rocket had the batteries the whole time. He thought that they were just regular AA batteries, but these were batteries that were like unlike any other battery in the entire universe. And so this big giant alien ship comes
Right.
scooching after him. After they've been trying to vacay, after they like, we already saved the galaxy once.
Yeah.
Probably never going to have to do that again. So they're just scooting around, having themselves a nice time, checking out different planets, going to cabanas, beachside bars.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden this giant alien ship shows up.
Right.
Okay.
It's there to
pretty
mess
close.
everything up.
It's pretty close.
And I'm sure there's some sort of like a circle thing and like a vortex of ships that comes through.
Yeah.
Kind of in a circle
Oh,
formation because ships are like...
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're like, aw, man. And so this is where the fun really begins. And so there's Star-Lord There's Green Girl.
Uh-huh.
There's Big Hunky Boy.
Uh-huh.
There's Rocket. Who's just a raccoon with a name. And
What's a raccoon?
It's some sort of a feral varmint kind of a creature.
Okay.
It's like you have your cats. Those are kind of like people are into them. Squirrels, cute, but you don't want to touch them. Then raccoons, don't get near them because you'll get rabies. And then possums are just underneath that.
Okay.
So that's like the ranking of those specific types of animals. All right, so and then you have Baby Groot, who's a tiny tree,
who's
voiced
freaking awesome, by the way.
by Vin Diesel, who is an absolute cash grab, money ploy, marketing asset of the movie.
Spot on. He's spot on so far.
So spot on.
So then Chris Pratt comes up and he's like, "I'm going to say something clever," and he nails it, and everyone's like, "Ha ha 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 ha."
Yep.
And
couple times of that.
Yep. Solid.
All right.
Solid prediction.
okay. And so then that's like the first maybe 10 minutes of the movie.
Oh, okay. We're only 10 minutes in.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Right, gotcha.
I think. I don't know. I've never seen it. So then there's this guy who in the first one you're like, that's a bad guy. We don't like him much. Mm-hmm. And he comes along and he's like, well, I got to help these other guys that I'm not a whole bunch of friends with necessarily, but
Right.
I'm blue and I have a mohawk sometimes.
Sometimes.
And other times not. But this is not really like a mohawk. It's like a thing that gets glued onto my head.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I look pretty cool, and I've been in other series before.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, well, I guess so. If we have to work with them, let's do it. Let's team up.
Okay.
Turns out this guy is the Mary Poppins of the whole group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're so, I mean, there's things about this that are blowing my mind at how accurate you are.
It's just, I'm taking the small blips of things that I saw on the internet, gluing them into this very loose concept of what this movie is.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. I gotta say it.
Yeah.
I gotta say it. All right,
Is he
go
cool?
Mary, he's got the raspy script. I can't do an impression of him. Let's see. So then, I think Rocket, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, becomes full-sized, like a full-sized man.
Yeah. Rocket Man.
Yeah. But
Rocket
he didn't
Man.
ask for this to happen, and just the rate at which his bones stretched into a full-size human skeleton were so, excruciating that there's about a 5 to 6 minute scene of him just rolling around,
So he's a were-human.
screaming in agony about how much pain he's in because of his bones growing into human size. It's just like...
That would be something to see.
And then he kind of shakes it off and he's like, whew. Well, guys, we better save this galaxy again. And that's that's when we get into the third act.
Okay.
And that's when the soundtrack starts to get really good.
From the 10 minutes into the third act,
Yeah.
not a lot happened.
Well, I'm doing a Tarantino
Oh, okay.
where I'll go back. But definitely getting this is an important part.
I was just gonna say, Rockets took a long time
yeah. Yeah.
to get us to the third act. But go ahead.
I'm just envisioning him rolling around with his bones growing and him just screaming in agony.
But would his bones ever grow? I mean, he's
Well, it happened like he got some sort of a fungus on his body that turned him into a full size man.
Oh, okay.
Because he used to be a tiny guy.
Yeah, tiny.
He was there was Tiny Groot, and there was Rocket, and then there was Star-Lord size maybe, and then the big buff boy who I can't ever remember his name.
Drax.
Yeah, that's dumb. I don't like it. At this point, they're like, "All right, guys," and they all do it. They stand in a line, and it looks really cool. And there's a cool song playing. They're like, "We got to save the galaxy this time."
Oh yeah.
Again.
Wow. So almost spot on. It's amazing.
Except for everybody looks cool, slow motion walking, except for Rocket, who's like, I'm not used to these tall bones yet.
So he's walking around all spindly and
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, have you ever seen a baby giraffe?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Okay.
I'm imagining Icky Thump's probably playing right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack White.
That would be awesome if they would put that in one of these movies.
It would be a great song for a slow motion, there's the door coming up
Yeah.
and they're about to get in the ship together, and it's like bing bing down ba bow ba bow down ding 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 ding. All right, so then they get in the ship, and there's a bad guy of some sort that I'm not familiar with, really. Mm-hmm. But it's the most bad guys of the bad guys, because there's probably 15 different types of bad guys throughout this whole movie.
Yeah.
And so this is like the main bad guy of all the bad guys.
Okay.
And they're like, all right, we got to go take him out. Mm-hmm. And so they jump into one plane. They're like, I don't know if this plane's going to make it. Mm-hmm. Because their other plane that was super sweet got exploded.
Mm-hmm. Exploded.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then this rickety little ship, they're like, well, this is our last-ditch effort, guys. We've only done this once before.
Yeah.
We probably should go save that galaxy again.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
And so it's like... And so there's this giant planet-sized machine that's built specifically for destroying other planets. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right? Never been seen in a movie before this. Brand new concept that blew my mind. I've never heard of anything like this. But it kind of looks like a moon, maybe.
Okay. Okay. Maybe a planet even?
It's giant and gray and circular. That's the song I'm talking about. Yeah.
I have no idea.
So they're like, all right, we got one chance. There's only one small hole in this entire giant planet-shaped, planet-destroying machine. And we have to shoot a laser into this hole.
Okay.
That's the only way we can destroy this whole planet-shaped, planet-destroying machine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And so they're driving, and they have like a fleet of guys behind them, and there's this like weird trash can-shaped robot that's got like a dome-shaped head, and he's like, beep, boop, bop, doo.
Okay.
And then Star-Lord shoots that laser, guys, and boom, right in that hatch.
Uh-huh.
Explosion. It's like the Not Anymore Life star or something like that. It's not even a star. So this machine explodes. And there's this dude with this black mask, and he can't breathe real well, which is not his fault. He grew up on in a weird place on a planet where there was like a lot of fungus in the atmosphere. He's just like...
So he's got like a respiratory problem. Is he like asthmatic? Is he saying cookie?
Yeah. So they blow up this this planet-sized, planet-destroying machine. And afterwards they're like, whew, maybe if I had like some sort of like, I don't know, did you guys feel like you had some sort of like a different power that you'd never had before? It was like a mass, like not a mass, but like a force that was like, it wasn't a force necessarily, but it was this feeling. And they're like, may the feeling be with you.
May the feeling be with you.
And then each of them shake each other's hands. And then they spank each other on the butts.
Yeah, like a good game.
And then they fart away into space.
Like Cameron's daughter.
Yeah.
They put their hands on their hips, and they dip. Yep. And then they fart off into space. The end.
Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2.
Boom.
GOG, nailed it. You don't even need to see the movie.
Nope.
Cool. That saves me a good probably $8 in a ticket and $17 in snacks.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was thinking that there was an introduction of a I think it was, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but there was something in the movie that maybe in the next movie they'll have a little bit newer music. See what I'm saying?
They'll probably have dubstep next.
Oh yeah,
because it's like, oh, no, they're gonna have like some like weird.
Was that like German?
Hello. No, this is gonna be
Swiss.
One of the bad guys is gonna be like, everything that I have is super cool looking, don't you think? It looks like the inside of an Apple store, and then it's like bones and guts and bones and cuts and bones and cuts it, ding ding dong ding bones and cut.
I think you should just do that. Keep doing that, and like we'll end the show.
What if we just leave this on a 24-hour loop, and I just sit here for 24 hours and go, dong-zing, katzing, dong-zing, katzing, dong-zing, katzing, dong-zing, bah. Oh, it looks like it's the inside of the Apple store.
Yeah, like it should go every few seconds. Like you should have like a different saying,
a catchphrase.
Yeah.
Wait, don't flush it yet.
All right. Well, I think that's the end of the show.
That's gold, baby.
Hey, next week we're going to we recorded a show last week right after New World Comic-Con. No, right after Pre-Comic Book Day at New World Comics. The next day we got with Professor Dr.
X.
Guy Crane. No, that would be cool too. And we talked about philosophy along with the movie The Island. Cameo didn't get to make it, but me and Gog had a great time.
Man, but I love that movie. If you have not seen The Island, go see it. It's actually pretty dope.
It's cool.
So
You have Obi-Wan and Scarlet Witch
Yep.
yeah.
in the movie.
And Steve Buscemi.
Hey, I'm glad you said that because I made a joke about Scarlet Witch and
I just looked over and was like,
Did I say Scarlet Witch?
yeah.
No.
It wasn't
Black
Scarlet
Widow.
Witch
Black
either.
Widow. Yeah.
I just messed it
I
up
was
too.
Scarlett
Yeah.
Johansson. My bad. That joke was bad. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, and I messed it up
Well,
when I told it too, but
yeah.
I said Natasha,
Yeah.
and they were like, huh?
I don't think enough people talk about Zatanna.
We'll do that for sure the next time
Yeah.
we get back together. But anyway,
Next episode of Nerds to Bet is a Zatanna exclusive.
yeah. Next week, though, we will do The Island with Dr. Professor Crane.
The Island of Dr. Moreau.
That's a good movie.
And then we'll be back
Creepy movie.
in a couple
Good
weeks. When does Wonder Woman come out?
I think June 4th or something like that.
So we'll definitely be probably doing a little more previewing of that. We'll be talking about the end of the shows. Kimmy Schmidt, isn't that back on?
Yes,
this weekend?
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Love that show.
Have you got to watch any of it?
Not yet.
Me either.
I haven't
Okay.
watched even season 2. I'm so behind.
And then I got to watch Saturday Night Live tonight.
Oh, yes, The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah.
Hey, would you vote for The Rock and Tom Hanks
For
president?
Yes.
sure, why not?
Me too.
Current state of affairs? Yes.
If the VP was the guy from Big, I'm in. I'm looking forward to Kimmy Schmidt. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I watched like the first 15 minutes of it.
You didn't get to watch season 2, Gog?
Cummy smut.
I think it was the first episode of season 2 where they talk about
They were doing a
Titus's
Christmas
backstory.
thing. They were doing
Oh,
a Christmas
yeah.
thing, and it threw me off. I was like,
Was it the first or the second one then? Because it was
The
immediately
first one was a Christmas episode right out the gate. And I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
no.
Well, the second one I think was Titus's backstory.
Okay.
And it was like one of my favorite of the whole series.
Titus, man, he cracks me up.
Oh,
Pinot Noir.
He's a fool.
Mid-size
I
car.
love Titus.
Pinot Noir. Rooftop bar. Pinot Noir.
All right, guys. I need you to do the dance and the Titus song as we take it out.
I don't know what the dance is.
All right, guys. Well, that's a wrap.
All right,
Yes.
yeah. We'll see y'all next time. Thanks for tuning in. Join us, nerdstomen.com. We got all the Facebook and Twitter and Instagrams, YouTube. Check us out. Thank you.
Peace! This has been a Nerds to Men production. Subscribe today and check them out at nerdstomen.com.